So in my 25 years in the industry, this is a really exciting tipping point.
We've achieved something that we've never been able to do before.
That is of massive value.
The shipping industry is a really central node of the global supply chain.
Everybody in the world needs shipping, but they don't always realize it.
The shipping industry is connected globally. It is connected to sellers, suppliers, to the oceans, to the land, to the air. You can't speak about global commerce without looking at the logistics and operations that power it. So we are part of a bigger thing.
A lot of products today, when you order them online or go to your local retailers, are actually delayed because of the difficulties that the supply chain has to cope right now. New dimensions, regionalizations, trade tensions, making supply chains more complex.
When you move a container from one country to another, you have to go through customs, to the ports, to the terminals, and to the customers. And everyone needs access to information and needs to provide information to others along that journey.
It's an old industry, very much built around personal relationships and paper.
It is very cumbersome, and we need to become better connected as an industry.
A typical transaction, you can have 20 or 30 stakeholders or actors.
You will have to follow different processes, you will get your data in different formats, different fields, different timelines. As a result, we see the whole workflow suffering from inefficiencies. And these inefficiencies, unfortunately, get passed to the consumers at the end.
From a digital standpoint, there's thousands and thousands of data connections between carriers, customers, vendors, and if you try to bring them together to speak the same language, it's very difficult if you don't establish the rules. And I think that standardization is probably the only way to build that foundation.
We need a tide to lift all boats here and really generate a different outcome end to end, because the supply chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
If we don't do it together as an industry, then it's never going to get adopted.
And that's why Maersk, a lot of the shipping lines, and IBM have joined forces to create a platform like TradeLens. TradeLens will really solve a lot of the problems that have been plaguing the global supply chain for a long time.
Well, in the same way the blockchain brings a single source of truth, the idea behind TradeLens is to bring a single source of data.
TradeLens is a platform open to the entire ecosystem that participates in the global supply chain to allow them to collaborate more effectively, but also to share data and build a level of insight across what is happening in the supply chain that has eluded us so far.
We can have information from Maersk, from CMA-CGM, from MSC, from Hapag-Lloyd, ONE, and many others. With TradeLens, you know the information that you need is available on a common platform with a shared single view. And best of all, only the customer and the customer's chosen partners have permission to access the given data.
What we're seeing here is not a transactional collaboration amongst market leaders. This is really an endeavor that will fundamentally change what is possible along the supply chain.
We can securely share shipment information in a way that allows the industry to operate more effectively on a global scale. That's going to help us streamline the exchanges, enhance our customer satisfaction, lower operations cost, and increase services to cargo owners everywhere.
Digitalization is no longer a question. It's going to happen fast, and it's going to open tremendous possibility for the whole ecosystem.
The biggest challenge today is the mindset. As with many other initiatives, it's a question of convincing people, bringing trust is very important, and demonstrating that there are easier ways to do things.
What there is a lot of work to really realize the potential that has opened now that these barriers have been broken.